Hi, my name's Justine.
I'm Jessie.
And I'm Michael. We've all completed at least one undergraduate degree, and we've all made the decision to enrol in the newly established Juris Doctor program at the University of Western Australia.
This means we're going to be students for the next 3 years at least. Michael and I are returning to university after periods of sustained employment, while Justine has just completed her PhD.
So we thought it would be interesting to look at what brought us to law in the first place, and at the very least to try and persuade you that there is in fact nothing wrong with us. So Jessie, why have you decided to study law?
Well, I've always been really interested in studying law because I think it's a really inspiring and stimulating intellectual discipline, but earlier on in my life I was a bit hesitant in committing to a course of study that I thought would lead to a career lacking in diversity.
Sure, I know what you mean.
So anyway, I finished my health science degree here at UWA and I wound up working for the state government at the Department of Health, and through my work there I got to observe and experience the application of the law across a diverse array of settings, and more I realised that the training you receive at law school not only prepares you for and brings opportunities with respect to a legal career, but in fact the skills that you learn, including how to write and think with clarity and logic and how to critically analyse materials, can open so many doors to so many exciting adventures. I have seen that while the rule of the law is a great way to organise and enhance humanity, understanding more about the law is also a terrific way to make a societal contribution. So that's my story. Now, what about you, Justine? Why have you chosen the JD program?
So I've spent the last 3 years studying the influence of French philosopher Jacques Maritain on Italian artists during the 1930s. It's been a really interesting project and I've loved every minute of it, but it is obviously a fairly esoteric thing to study.
It definitely sounds super interesting, but I guess it would be really difficult perhaps to find many people to have a conversation about it with.
Yep, and as I went further along in my studies, more and more of my friends went on to study law, and every time one of them did, I was a little bit jealous that I wasn't doing the same. I mean, the arts teaches you how to think critically, and I really enjoyed researching within the discipline, but I also craved something that was a little bit more connected to the everyday. The law underpins society, and it has long been something I thought I would one day study. So when I saw that the JD was being offered at UWA, I knew that I would apply. And here I am, like you guys, I guess. So why are you here, Michael?
Well, my reasons may be a little strange, but I can remember exactly what inspired me to apply. I was reading through a particular judgment and I had an epiphany. I was interested in studying law. Up until that point, I had regarded the law as rigid and something that was employed by legal practitioners so as to justify the ongoing occurrence of something stupid because, hey, that's the law. In this judgment, though, Justice Corboy demonstrated why the law makes an outcome that is morally desirable also legally correct. It's a judgment of great intellectual beauty, and I was really inspired by the fact that the law can be a liberating force, even though most of the time it might properly be regarded as restrictive.
I'll definitely have to read that judgment.
Everyone should. I've always enjoyed asking questions, especially when I can't see why things are done a certain way, other than that's the way they've always been done. I like the idea that we can start doing something different and better than before, and I really like the idea that by studying the law, I will be better equipped with the skills to ask better questions and demand better answers.
So it's pretty obvious that even though we come from really different backgrounds, we all relate to each other really well.
Absolutely. Meeting you guys along with everybody else over orientation week was terrific, and it was really interesting to find out how different our backgrounds are coming into law.
Yep. And that's why I'm sure that while we're going to push and challenge each other over the next 3 years together, I think it's going to be a lot of fun.